you are manifesting your happily ever after. And this little rainbow orb that is bouncing around is confirmation that your angels and your spirit guides are on this mission. And temperance is confirming that for me. So as I'm sitting here, yes, I have rainbows orbing all around my room, but it's very rare that they come into the hallway and appear here. So I always see that as a sign, and it was as I'm preparing this reading and I was doing pre-shuffle and this huge chunk came out and I almost put it back because it came out face down, but then something told me to keep it and I did. And we're going to unpack this together, but I feel like it has to do with a wish being fulfilled and your angels being the ones that are holding and carrying this wish and they are bringing it to you. Okay, now this card reminds me of the star card, which is the wish fulfillment arcana, right? It's the star card in the major arcana is about hope and healing and like being the star of your own show, right? Like being it the picture in the original star tarot is just like this. She has one foot on the ground, one foot in the water, which she is as much grounded as she is in her spiritual and her emotional waters as well. So she's got one foot in her emotions, one foot on earth. So she's grounded, but she's also very capable of carrying and holding her emotions. But then here and so that's what reminds me of the star card. So there's like a wish being fulfilled, but it's in the hands of temperance, your angels. So this is the part of the temperance card that remains the same, right? Where in the original temperance cards, none of these are original. So anyways, but she has the two vessels. It's the angel, right? And she has the two vessels where she's pouring the two vessels into each other. And sometimes the stream that comes out creates the infinity sign, right? And these two vessels are like normally like black and white, yin and yang. Sometimes they're not, but it's symbolizing that sharing of that knowledge, right? Whereas in the original star deck, the star card, she has one vessel and she's pouring it onto the earth. So this, because as an Aquarius, our service to the planet is that wisdom and knowledge being poured to the universe, to the masses, right? Whereas here, this is your angel holding you and your person, the divine counterparts, and creating equilibrium between the two of you. It's like finding the perfect balance between the two of you. And then once that balance has been created in the spirit realm, then the angels deliver it in the physical. Wow. Beautiful interpretation. I even love this card, very much ancestors of the land. You could have indigenous ancestors. You could come from indigenous cultures, Native American, Latino, Mexican, Dominican, Puerto Rican, Taino, like African. If you've been feeling like you've been carrying a lot of weight, you've been feeling like, man, this is just a heavy energy, right? A lot of responsibilities, a lot of things to take care of, and you feel like you're doing it all on your own. Yeah. This is, to me, the end of that. Oh, wow. Can't even. Wow. Sorry if I yell at you guys. I didn't mean to bark. But sometimes I get really excited when I see synchronicities like that. I mean, the rainbow, I already know what card this is, but we'll get there. The rainbow orb bouncing around, temperance being your angels, your guides. This is like the symbol. The symbols are there. The synchronicities are there. Pay attention to the signs and the synchronicities. Maybe you're seeing angel numbers. Maybe you're seeing rainbows. Maybe you're seeing light orbs. Maybe you're seeing flashes of light. whatever the signs are, pay attention, because these are your ancestors, your angels, your spirit guides trying to connect with you, telling you that this is over. The heaviest part of this journey for you is over, and you can finally put your burdens down. Oh, I love this. So this is 1010. Temperance is 14. Temperance is 14, which breaks down to 5, which is the Hierophant. But anyways, this is 1010, 2 tens. This is the 10 of Cups here. You're happily ever after. Didn't I say that at the beginning? Your wish is coming true. You're happily ever after. Oh, by the way, my name is Jessica, and I am Shakti Shiva Tarot. Yeah, I don't know if I introduced myself, but yeah, Shakti Shiva Tarot here for another read. This read is bringing completions. So your heavy burdens are over, and guess what comes next? Your wish fulfilled, your dream come true, you're happily ever after. And this is available to you, whether you see this or not, because you're in this energy of feeling like, how could this possibly be? I have so many responsibilities. I'm drowning in my burdens. I'm like feeling really weighed down. Guess what? Your load is about to lighten. And why? Because somebody is about to come in. Your divine counterpart, your perfect match. This is the Euros Gamos that your angels are holding in the spiritual. And like I said, once the spiritual formula is on point, your angels bring it down to earth. So from heaven to earth, your perfect match, your dream come true, you're happily ever after. I'm thinking of the movie Ever After as well. Go watch it. It's the Cinderella version, right, with Drew Barrymore. Something is in that movie for you to discover. But this is about she didn't think of Cinderella's story. Thank you. Think of Cinderella's story. She was burdened. She was a slave. She was a slave to her own family, okay? And then entered miraculously that day. The prince miraculously races through her yard and steals her horse, and you gotta go watch it. She stops him from stealing the horse from her yard, and he's like, who is this woman, And then she realizes it's the prince, and it's like, oh my gosh, But they have a moment, and from that moment, history is made. Okay. And so I feel like this is your story. You may be feeling like, wow. You are the high priestess. You are this high priestess. Your inner knowledge, your inner wisdom. All you have to do is become silent. And maybe there has been silence between you and your person, because like I said, your spirit team is working in the spiritual to create the perfect formula between you and your person, so that it is a perfect match, so that there are no burdens, there are no, and I'm not saying that it's going to be perfectly smooth sailing. Obviously it's not, but it's going to be your dream come true. It's going to be like you're going to believe in fairy tales again, is what I heard. Okay. So the high priestess is telling you to trust your intuition. You have higher knowledge. Tap into your own inner knowing. You already know, and your person sees you as this higher being, right? They see you standing in your power. They know you know. They know you know. Look at that. Your emperor. This is the father figure. This is the authority figure. This is somebody who is a leader. The emperor can also be stubborn. But this is your divine counterpart, your divine masculine. And so it's very interesting, because the divine masculine is more in the material world, in the 3D, in the physical, right? More grounded in the physical, whereas the divine feminine is more in the spiritual, right? So it's like, this is literally the feminine being in the more spiritual, higher knowledge of knowing, where the masculine is more grounded, more earthly, building the foundations on the earth plane. Wow, you guys. Oh my gosh. Okay. Trust that this rejection is protection, even if it's from your own person, even if it's from your own counterpart, even if it's from your divine masculine. The rejection is protection from them. And they could be themselves protecting you from themselves because they know they are not in the right energies right now. And more than that, it is your own angels that are protecting you from this formula not being perfectly in the spirit realm, right? If your spirit team sees things and hears things that your person is doing and saying that you don't. So if they see that your person is not acting in divine alignment, they are not acting in a way that is conducive to who you are becoming, you better believe there's going to be rejection there. Your person is going to protect you, and your team is going to protect you from your own person if your own person is the one that would be harming you, right? You have a protection. Rejection is protection. This cup is being divinely guided to your person, to the divine masculine, but they are not in an energy to receive it yet. Okay? So, wow, look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that. The Magician. Look at this. These two are the most magical pairing. It's like the priestess and the priest, the witch and the warlock, the yogi and the yogini. You know, like this is literally the mystic and the mystical mistress. Like, you know, like literally, like the higher. I just feel very magical, mystical energy from these two. They are equals. Didn't I say something about the infinity sign at the beginning? This is an infinite bond, but it is being guided by your angels, and it's not going to manifest in the physical until the angels deem it to be ready. But you guys are both working towards building this union, okay? Look at, he has all of the tools on the table. All of the tools, the cups, the staff, the swords, and the pentacle. The Magician has all the tools on the table. How will he utilize these tools, right? This is this is quite interesting. Okay. So let's see what else. Happily Ever After is coming. We've got Cancer Immerse, Gemini Cross-Pollinate, Debilitated Discomfort. Interesting. Okay. So we have 4, 3, and 14. So 4, 14. Gemini and Cancer, you know, they are back to back. So maybe something happened between Gemini and Cancer season. Maybe you or your person are Cancer, Gemini, Scorpio. I don't know why I said Scorpio, but Gemini, Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or Mars. We also have Pisces, Sag, Virgo, Aquarius. Okay, Aries on the table. Okay. I have the Lovers at the bottom of this deck over here too. It's peeking out at me, and that's heavy Gemini. We have Cancer, I feel, again. Wow. Okay. There's a lot of feelings coming up right now. Okay. And I feel like this is the fire element's desire. Sag, Leo, Aries, heavy. Yeah. There's an opportunity. Wow. Look at that. Love. Venus. Libra, Taurus energy. There's a lot of passion and a lot of fire and a lot of love on the table. But there's emotions here as well. Wow. I just looked over here and partnership Juno at the bottom of this deck. We've got 23 determination, lock and load. Somebody's locked and loaded on you. Somebody is like they've got their eyes set, especially with the Emperor here. This could be a father figure, somebody who has children, or somebody that wants to become a father with you specifically, or a mother with you specifically, right? Be the mother or the father of your children. I do feel like it could be an older energy here too, a more seasoned someone with gray hair, blue eyes. Doesn't have to be, because this person here has a really dark beard, dark eyes. So that could also, your person could also have dark eyes and a dark beard. Long, dark, curly hair, long brown hair. Maybe you have dark hair. This high priestess has light eyes and dark hair. There's definitely something about Cancer season, or needing to feel your emotions here. Immerse yourself in what you are feeling. Especially with the, you know, the Emperor, like I said, the Emperor can just be very, they're very action oriented. They're very stubborn. They're not the biggest emotional feelers, right? So I feel like if this is oh my gosh, wow, you can't write this, y'all. I'm going to pull it out. Relationship, partnership. This relationship leads to marriage. You guys are about to either get committed, engaged, proposed to, married. Cross-pollinate, marriage. This is the marriage card, the 10 of Cups. We have the Juno partnership card. It hasn't been easy. It hasn't been an easy journey, but there's a need to, I feel like, express this love and this desire to have this love, because I feel like there's a lot of feelings on the table, but someone here is feeling rejected. So yes, it was a form of protection, but now I feel like there needs to be some kind of communication in order to, it says commitment to self and others. So it's like, if you need to commit to yourself, then commit to yourself. If you've been committed to yourself, then the commitment is going to be coming from another. You're about to be like your single days are over. So oh my gosh, didn't I say your burden? Somebody's about to come in and help take away these burdens. Dude, karmic relationship, releasing the past. This literally is happening right now with the lunar eclipse that we're having this weekend on the 28th, 29th. Any karmic patterns, behavior, people, locations, whatever needs to change that's been karmic, that's been holding you back, is literally getting blasted out. You see the lightning in between, and it's like in between these two people. So if you've been having a karmic partner interfering, whether on your side or on your person's side, that is about to be removed. Lightning strikes, breaks it down, that foundation gone, no more karmic. And let's say it's a behavior, an addiction, a pattern. Maybe it is a person, but it could literally just be a negative way of thinking, or a negative addiction, a pattern, a cyclical pattern that you know that is no longer serving your highest purpose. We have 1-1, the chosen one, fast track to ascension. This is your twin flame, your perfect match, your divine counterpart, the person that you will marry in this life, and are also married already in the heavens with the temperance here. It's just getting the physical formula right. Soul merger, ebb and flow. Look at these two beautiful dragons, like they're dancing together, they're intertwined, they're going up the chakras. This is literally like your souls are merging, ebb and flow. Don't force, let it come together organically. Look at that 11-11, compassion, higher heart opening. This is activating your higher heart. This is bringing you guys into union. Yeah, okay. I think that's it, guys. Love is about to surprise you. Oh my God, I can't even. Love is about to literally surprise you, and this is your perfect match. Do not question it. Just say yes. This is the Lovers and the Two of Cups. This is your perfect match made in heaven, with the marriage card from the Atlanteans and the 10 of Cups and the soul merge, okay? And Aphrodite love. There is a perfect love here on the table. I just heard, don't fuck it up. And you can't fuck up what is ordained by God. So you can't fuck it up. So just say yes and let it happen organically. This connection is moving to the next level wherever you're at. Look at that. Lovers and Two of Cups. I can't even. I'm done.